Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. A quick review on the Dakoyu DK30 multi-tool. Right guys, let's get into it. I ordered this off AliExpress. Took about 2 weeks to be delivered. Now they do have their own website. I think it's more based at the US, so maybe if you're in the US, I don't know whether they hold stock over there, it might be a quicker option for you. But I went with the AliExpress route, and as I said, 2 weeks delivered to here in Ireland. Again, it may vary depending on where you are in the world. But let's get into it and see what you get for your money. Right, so unboxing, packaging wise, nice packaging. Similar colours to Leatherman. But yeah, the tool itself, let's be honest, it is similar to Leatherman. But it is a lot cheaper. So yeah, just a outer cardboard box, company branding and a bit of a slogan on it for the island and all of us. Tool comes in a pouch, good quality pouch, nylon pouch. Nice and strong, to be honest. Some of these multi-tools, they come with pouches that are kind of, you wouldn't put your tool into it. But this is actually a nice pouch. It has little side pockets as well for holding various little bits. We'll get into them in a sec. And a front pocket which is actually elastic as well, so you can fit more stuff in there. But it does come with a couple of bits, and I'll show you why I purchased this. It's because of the bit holder, really, to be honest. So let's get into it. The tool itself. Now, very similar to any other multi-tool out there. I think everyone is kind of going down the Leatherman route. We'll compare it in size to the Leatherman Wave. For me, it is bigger. I was thinking of purchasing the new Arc or maybe the Leatherman Wave Plus. But like everything, they've gone very expensive. Now Leatherman itself, I've had this over 20 years and I use it regularly, guys. I carry it on my hip, to be honest. I put it on my belt. I have it with me every day. I was looking, as I said, I was looking for something slightly bigger. So this might be an option for you, for anyone in the same situation as myself, looking for a slightly bigger tool. As I said, 20 years of use in this Leatherman and it still looks great. So, you know, you are getting a good product for the money. But I just can't justify the price anymore. The Arc is up around €300. I think it's the same in dollars. So it is quite high price. And, you know, this is perfectly aimed at somebody that might be looking to get into a multi-tool, that might want to spend that type of money on a multi-tool, but they do need something for work or something to just carry on themselves. And guys, this is perfect. Very happy with the quality of it. Very well machined. Everything is well machined. Good tight tolerances. I'll bring you in. Now it did come well oiled. There's plenty of oil in it. You can see the oil actually coming out of the pliers there. So it is well oiled. But the quality of the steel itself, very nice. The pliers, you can change the teeth on it as well if you do damage them, and it actually comes with a spare set. So that was a nice little bonus. You get a spare set if you do need to change them over. And again, the steel in them, it's a higher, I think it's a higher carbon steel. It's much harder. So yeah, that's a nice little feature. The tools themselves, you've got your standard blade, the same as on the Leatherman, kind of same kind of profile. It is sharp. Could do with being a little bit sharper, but again, that's up to each individual. You can sharpen that yourself, and it will take a nice edge by the feel of it. You have your serrated blade then as well. But it has the nice added feature of a seatbelt cutter in there as well. So you just basically run that back, and the seatbelt cutter end is very sharp. So that was nice. Then you have, we'll move on to the scissors itself. very impressed with the scissors. You can see there's no load on it when you open it up. This was a very nice feature. It doesn't load up until you lock it into place. You could probably see that flicking forward. So you're not putting stress on the spring every time it's put back away, which is very nice. And the actual scissors itself, it's a lovely scissors, guys. I'll just show you on a bit of cardstock. It does the job very well. And again, paper, you name it, it is a nice scissors. It's very well made and very well machined. You can see there's no, even when the blades are, I'll close them up, there's not much of a gap. There's actually no gap in between them. So you can see it is well machined. So yeah, you can see once you're putting it back inside, the tension comes off. The minute you release it, it just slips away. So there's no tension on the spring. A nice feature of it as well is it has the changeable file blade. So it's a nice file, diamond side and then just your normal kind of file side on one side. But it feels nice and it doesn't feel cheap, to be honest. It is a nice file. But again, as I said, you can flip this over and change them out. And they do send you extra bits. We have 2 saw bits that they sent. Now again, the profile on them, they're kind of like a normal jigsaw blade. So you can pick up hacksaw blades, you name it, wood blades, whatever tickles your fancy. Once it's jigsaw kind of compatible, and you can just slip it into that. And it comes with a scalpel blade as well, which is also very nice. So you can just slide that in, and it comes with 3 spare scalpel blades as well. Now, the selling point on this tool for me was the bit adapter that comes with it. You kind of have your standard 4mm profile, bit profile, which is very nice. It's something that Leatherman don't do. They leave you with the skinnier kind of bits, which are prone to breaking. Now, I think as the years went on, these bits got a bit softer. These have held up well for me, but I have seen other bits, and it depends on how you use them, guys, let's be honest. But you can see what you're dealing with, you know. Like, let's be honest, everyone knows it. The more metal that's in something, the stronger it's going to be. And that's just a fact. But yeah, now the only thing, maybe this is one for the Dakoyu themselves to sort out. They are ball detented bits. Now you can get them, but they are hard to come across. I think it would have been a much better tool if the Dakoyu had have just made this like a standard single bit adapter with a magnet in there. It would just make it much easier for anyone changing out their own bits. So that might be something for the Dakoyu. If you could, on the next tools, maybe make a magnet in here and just make it accept a standard 4mm bit. I think it's a great tool, guys. I highly recommend it. It's well made. You can see, like, even with the inner bits, everything locks into place. The opposite side, you have your standard can opener, bottle opener, flathead screwdrivers, 2 of them, and then an awl. And again, they all lock into place. So they just lock in with the locking mechanism. Nice machining on it, nice steel. Highly recommend it. I'm not going to go on too much more about it. You can see yourselves, guys, it is very well made. It's well machined. I like the scales on it. They are nice. Give you a good close-up. It is a good tool, guys, I have to say. I've been using it for a week now, and the pliers, everything on it, the knives, they're all good quality. And with the added bits and everything that comes with it, I don't think you can knock it for the price. Like even the sheet itself that it holds the tool is not bad quality for a nylon sheet. It's well strong enough. It's softly padded on the inside, and you have your extra little elasticated band on it, so you can slip in your bits and add more stuff in there if that's what you're into. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Highly recommend it. Dakoyu, keep up the good work. You're producing some lovely tools. Now they do have a replica of the Arc as well coming out, and yeah, it looks good, but I went for this because I was just after something a little bit bigger. Yeah, so we'll leave it there, guys. Thumbs up on this one. Highly recommend it, especially if you're on a budget. This is probably the best of the budget ones out there. I've had a number of budget multi-tools over the years. Now, this isn't, I'm not going to class this as budget because it is a good quality tool and it's made of high quality components. So it's a great multi-tool. I'm not going to call it a budget multi-tool. It's just a good tool and I highly recommend it. I think you get plenty of years of use out of this. So if you are tight on cash, this is probably the best option out there. So yeah, we'll leave it there, guys. Stay tuned for more reviews and yeah, talk to you soon.